Hey guys, it's me again. I got a few pickups to show you. The weather wasn't too great this week, so flea markets and garage sales are pretty much out of the question. It's been raining and cold, so basically everything I got came from either a pawn shop or a thrift store. So let me go ahead and get into it. Except for this one, which I actually found outside on the floor, which is kind of weird, but I found a Xbox 360 keypad that goes on the control. I was outside going to take out the trash, and I found this laying on the floor. I have no idea how it got in my yard, but it was there, and it works and everything. Just the backspace button doesn't work, but that's fine. From the thrift store, I actually went one day. They didn't have anything, right? I was about to leave, and I noticed they had a box behind the counter with a bunch of games in it. So I asked if I could see it, and she pulled them out. And this was the only game worth getting in there, though, and it is Star Wars Bounty Hunter for the GameCube. I'm not a Star Wars fan at all, but some of the games are okay. The disc is in great shape and it's complete. And I only ended up paying $2 for it because it says $3.99, but it was 50% off that day, so $2 for another GameCube game. And then a couple days later, I actually went to the pawn shop that I always go to, and I ended up buying these two games. The first one being SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. I know it's an old wrestling game, but these wrestling games, they never age to me. I guess because the story modes are always really fun to me. And I don't know, it says $1.99. That's how much I paid for it. But yeah, like I said, these games don't age to me, and I have lots of fun still playing them to this day. So I picked up SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. That same day at the same pawn shop, I picked up this game, DJ Hero 2 for the 360. I have played the first one, but I hadn't played this one until I got it, and it's alright, I guess. And it came with the turntable controller. I was actually planning to give this to my cousin for Christmas, but the controller, like, it doesn't want to sync with certain Xboxes. It took me a long time to get it to sync with mine. I had to like take it apart and everything, but it's whatever. So I'm just gonna end up keeping it, and I paid $8 for the control and the game, so pretty good deal, I guess. Next up, this isn't really my kind of game, but considering the console that it's for and where I found it at and how much I paid for it, I went ahead and picked it up. And that game is Just Dance 4 for the Wii U. And yeah, basically the only reason I picked it up because it was a Wii U game, and I actually got this from the Goodwill for $1.99. And I thought it would be a while before I saw a Wii U game at a thrift store or something, but I came across this, so I went ahead and picked it up, and it's complete, and the disc looks brand new. So even though it's not my kind of game, I'm not much of a dancer, but for $2, why not? Next up, I went to a pawn shop that I haven't been to, but I've passed by it all the time, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go see what they have. And the first thing I actually got there was actually not a video game, but it's something that I like, and it's WrestleMania 23. It has both discs. Both discs are in great shape. I already watched it and everything, and yeah, it's WrestleMania. Next up, I got another GameCube game. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the manual, and it's in one of those crappy GameStop cases. But I actually picked up Wario World, which is a really fun game. Pretty underrated in my opinion, but yeah, Wario World. And the last game I picked up, I got from the same pawn shop where I got Wario World, and I forgot to mention that one was $1, and so was this one was $1, and so was the movie. And the game that I'm talking about is Puyo Pop Fever. I had yet to play it, but from the back it looks like Bust-A-Move, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing it. Unfortunately, it's missing the manual, but the disc is in great shape, so cool to have this, and it's another GameCube game, so yeah. The last thing that I'm actually going to show y'all guys is not a video game, but it's pretty cool, and it is this Super Mario phone. Yeah, I know this phone's like outdated, like nobody's going to use this anymore, but I think it's just cool to have on my shelf. It's on the black part on the bottom, it has like different characters. And then his arm moves up and down, I guess when you're dialing. He's missing his piece of his hat right here. But I guess that's whatever. And it's broken right here where the phone hook's on. So yeah, it falls off. So I probably am not going to be using this phone. It's probably just going to be back here on my shelf behind me, right here where this empty spot's at. So let's go ahead and put that back. That's probably where it's going to stay at. And yeah, so that's everything that I got. I hope you guys enjoyed. Everybody have a safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy the food. And yeah, thanks for watching. Later, guys.